So it seems the bullishness returned. Bitcoin is back at the $26,000. We are watching with eagle eyes, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but these times the weekends are better for crypto trading or for rallies than the weekdays. Therefore, since this is Friday, I want to prepare for the weekend, since Bitcoin and the crypto market shows us some great moves, some great candlesticks, and I will share with you the 5 altcoins which I want to long. 4 of them I already in trade. I'm gonna show that to you as well, and I'm waiting for one. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start. So first of all, we will look at the market here. As you can see, this is crypto bubbles and the market is green. This is the daily, this is for today. And as you can see, everything is green. We have some reds. We don't have double digit numbers, just a few of them, which is great. It means that we are still at the beginning and we still have time to get in. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Everyone is playing around with their own money. So this is just opinion. And I also try to entertain you. Okay, so let's check what is happening on the market, what is happening on the Bitcoin chart first, and then we will jump into the altcoins and into some trade setups which I am doing right now, and I'm gonna show all of them to you because some of them are very interesting and some of them are just about to be developed, let's say, and there is still time to start looking at them. Now, Bitcoin, as you can see, is just at the $26,000 and it is at this resistance because since we passed the 25,000 easily, let's say, in the last bank run, the 26 is now the biggest support, the 26,500 give or take. And if we pass this, I think we will see some very bullish momentums, very bullish movements in the altcoin section. Now, what we need to do and why this is happening, that is the question. Right now, the Fed is squeezed. They are under pressure because it turns out that raising the interest rates will crash the banks. We have several problems on the market, in the traditional finance, and I think everyone is speculating now that the interest rates will not be increased in 5 days because 22nd of March is a very big moment, very big day for us, and I will stay out of the trades. So what I'm gonna show you today, what I'm doing right now, this is for the weekend, okay? This is not for the 22nd of March, but we will talk about that as well. So as you can see in the economic calendar, here we will have, where it is. On the 22nd of March, we have this, this Fed interest rate decision. Just before that, we will have the interest rate projection. It doesn't really matter, that one. So we have this Fed interest rate projection and they say they forecast 0.25% because right now we are at the 4.5% and they say they will continue with the 0.25. I'm not 100% convinced about that considering what happened to the banks. However, it could happen. Now, if they increase by 0.25%, I think we will have a bit of stumble, okay? Maybe it will just block for a moment the market. However, I think everyone is expecting it. I think 0.25% is already priced in, even though we are pumping. However, just to be on the safe side, I will be on the sidelines for that date because I want to see what will be the trend. So let's get back to the chart and let's see what is happening on the market. As you can see, as I showed you already, Bitcoin broke this big downtrend. Okay, we had a nice confirmation, and just to show you, we are on a daily and this is coming from the 70,000. Now after that we had this lower low which wasn't promising, okay, because it was a double retest of this support. Now it was resistance before that, and since then Bitcoin also performed a higher high, which is promising. Essentially it just cancels the lower low scenario, right? It turns back to be bullish, and that is great. The one thing which you need to be careful with is the double top. Now we had a big rejection here, and obviously we need to pass that, okay? So the bullish scenario, if I switch back to the 4 hour, would be something like this. If it just breaks through and confirms, because this one, this line should become a support, because right now it is a resistance, and obviously we will see some struggles. However, if Bitcoin doesn't turn back and does a lower low or even a lower low here, then we can expect that it will try this again and again, and eventually it will just go through, and that will be the true bullishness. Now, please remember that $25,000 is a huge resistance, okay? If $25,000 will hold the price, meaning that if Bitcoin doesn't go out from this zone, okay, it just consolidates here, that is very bullish because we have the 200-week moving average there, and that would mean that, that it holds the price essentially, okay? It just supports the price, and that will just turn everything bullish. Okay, so what are the 5 altcoins I am right now trading? I long them because I do believe that we will have some bullish movements over the weekend. Remember, in the weekend, fathers don't have time to do the FUD, you know, articles and traditional finance. Everyone is back at home eating supper, and that is the moment, the silence, when the true movements can flourish, let's say, and we can cheer for the bullish momentum. So, first of all, I will show you Ethereum because it is showing the way, but nothing much to show here because Ethereum is also bullish. As you can see, it went through this $1,660, which was an important resistance if you ask me. Therefore, I am bullish on Ethereum as well. However, I don't long Ethereum because I want a bigger reward. Yes, I became greedy. However, I am greedy with a small sum of money, meaning that if I am at risk, I don't lose a lot. However, at the same time, the reward is much bigger than the risk. Okay, that is proper risk management, and that is the first thing you need to learn when you are in crypto, because in crypto, risk is way higher than in traditional finance. So first of all, what I want to, I'm already in long is EGLD, and as you can see, it is at $42 already. Now we have or had this resistance, which is now support. We had this double bottom, or W if you want to call it. Let me just zoom in a bit because I don't think that you can see it. So it is a bit messy. It had several rejections, several bounces from support, and that gave me confidence that even if we will have a bit of a downside, even if we have a bit of a rejection from the Bitcoin, we will probably go through, and this support will hold the price. Therefore, my stop loss is here. Okay, I gave some breathing room. I gave him some wiggle room. Okay, and if nothing big happens, black swan event, some big announcement over the weekend, another bank fail, but however that could be bullish as we could see this week, then I do think that we will go up. And first take profit is here at the $45. That is where I take 25 to 50% of my profit, which obviously will depend also what I see on the Bitcoin's chart, because it's essential, very important. And then the ultimate take profit is just below $50, somewhere here. Obviously, I will monitor the price movement and I will take decisions based on what I see. But usually I put an alert here and one here. Okay, if I see a lot of bullishness, then that's great. If the price goes through this alert and stops somewhere here, I might take my profits because it's important to be on the safe side. So Solana is it's everyone hates Solana, and it is because the network stops all the time. But what Solana is fueled by is the community. Any coin, any blockchain which has a huge community, it can perform because they will just not let it down. They will still buy in, they will accumulate. Solana is down from $200 and something for the community who believe in Solana. $20 is cheap and they will buy in. I do think that Solana, since it is now at this low price, it can move a lot and it can just break out easily. We could see that it had this downtrend. That was before the bank runs, right? It just broke out, had a confirmation, went up, a confirmation again, which could be a lower low. It is not convincing just yet. However, I do think that if everything goes up, Solana will also perform. Therefore, my long started here today, and my stop loss is right here below the $18 something. And at the end, I'm gonna also show you the actual trades so you can see that my money is where my mouth. Okay, Matic is a love and hate for me because Matic has some huge squeezes, okay, some short squeeze, long squeeze, and it took me out a couple of times. You can see, for example, here with this big wick, you cannot protect yourself from these type of price actions. Same goes here. Therefore, I decided that I'm gonna also give some bigger breathing space, some bigger room, and if it breaks, obviously this resistance, I mean support, this trend line, because now it is uptrending, then I will probably take out my losses. Depends on the market. I always check where the market moves, okay? That is the most important. If you see that Bitcoin is going up, the altcoins will shake a bit, okay? They will come down just a bit. But after Bitcoin went up and it consolidates just a bit, then altcoins will just shoot out, and the risk to reward in this price movement, in this price action, what we see right now, right before the weekend, yeah, it's pretty good. Let's go forward because we have two more, one which I am already in trade, the second one for which I am waiting for. The next one is .polkadot. We like the project, I like the project. I think it's a very strong scenario what we see here. I'm not gonna talk you through all the plan because it is same as the others. As you can see, the movement, the price action is more or less the same as for the others, and as you can see, stop loss here, take profit here right before the big resistance, because I do think that this will be a resistance. We could see a head and shoulders, by the way, here, so this could have been shorted. However, the market was, yeah, it was uncertain. Now, what is the last altcoin which I don't long just yet? And just before that, I'm gonna show you my Bybit longs. So as you can see, we are 2 red, 2 greens, not too bad. As I said, it's a small amount of money, okay? You shouldn't imagine that I put here all my money because this is a risky business. However, with proper risk management, you should be okay. And obviously, just be careful and have a strategy. That's the most important. Don't go only after the candlestick. Don't go only after the volume. Don't go only after the RSI. You should go in the combination of these three or other 3 indicators, whatever fits you the best. The trading strategy and style is everyone's personality. Depends how much stress you can take in the end. So keep that in mind. That's important. Okay, so let's go forward and see what is the last altcoin which I am watching right now. It is promising, but as you can see, and I'm gonna switch back to the 4 hours so we can see a bit more candles here. It had a breakout from the uptrend, and by the way, it's VeChain, okay? VET, VET to USDT, you can see it here probably, yes. And right now it is struggling to come out from this trend. So what I'm waiting for is something similar what we could see on the other ones. So if breaks this resistance trend line, confirms, it doesn't have a big confirmation, so it doesn't mean that it has to come back to be lower than the previous high, okay? It's not a rule, but I do need some kind of a confirmation, for example, like this, okay? This is already a good buy-in zone, and the stop loss can be here, because what we are looking for is where to put the stop loss, right? Where is the bottom, which we think is the bottom, where the stop loss will not be triggered. Therefore, that's what I'm waiting for. That's why I gave this bigger space for the altcoins. And some might say that, okay, it's too much, and the risk to reward is not great because this is 2-1, for example. Solana is actually 3-1. EGLD is 4-1, and DOT is 2-1. However, in crypto, since we have huge volatilities, you cannot go with the 1% to 5% or 1% to 2% because you're just gonna be stopped out easily. So yeah, this is what I'm waiting for at VeChain. I'm watching the price right now. I'm going to follow this all day, and as soon as it breaks out, I'm going to start to long it. And also I'm going to tweet about it, so make sure that you also follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching. This was all for today. We are gonna come back tomorrow and on Sunday as well. I might have some surprise for you because yeah, these are good times and we need to cherish them, and that is the most important. We had such a long bear market. We had such a hard 2022 year that yeah, I think we deserve a good bull run. Take care and see you in the next video.